reliable 100% fiber internet kaya ang sarap maging tambahay with Red Fiber.
The Supreme Court junks the cases that seek to disqualify and cancel the certificate of candidacy of President-elect Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. This removes the legal obstacles to Marcos's inauguration on Thursday, June 30. Supreme Court justices vote 13-0 to junk the petitions while 2 justices inhibit. The 2 cases are consolidated. Both the disqualification and cancel COC petitions stem from Marcos's 1997 conviction for failure to file his income tax returns from 1982 to 1985. The petitions all claim his criminal conviction has perpetually disqualified him from holding public office. Petitioners went to the Supreme Court after failing to block Marcos's candidacy at the level of the Commission on Elections. The failure of Philippine authorities to satisfactorily look into killings by the alleged Davao Death Squad prompts International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan to ask the court's pre-trial chamber to reopen investigation into the Philippines. In his request, Khan says the Philippine government provided no information whatsoever about past or ongoing criminal investigations on crimes committed in Davao between 2011 and 2016. In September 2021, the pre-trial chamber authorized a probe into killings by the alleged Davao Death Squad while Duterte was vice mayor and mayor of the city. It also approved an investigation into Duterte's drug war as president from 2016 to 2019. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara will not comment for now, but says he will have to meet the Foreign Affairs Department. Acting presidential spokesperson Martin Andanar has also not responded to Rappler's request for a comment. The pre-trial chamber must approve Khan's request first before an investigation can be fully resumed. The health department warns daily COVID-19 cases in the Philippines may reach up to around 17,105 by the end of July if Filipinos continue being complacent. Citing projections from a disease surveillance tool adopted by the DOH, health authorities say compliance to minimum public health standards dropped from 22% to 20%. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere says the agency projects around 3,800 to 5,300 daily new cases in the middle of July if the compliance rate stays the same. In a briefing Tuesday, June 28, DOH reports that COVID-19 cases continue to rise across all regions in the Philippines, with Metro Manila showing a steep increase. Despite this, acting presidential spokesman Martin Andanar announces Metro Manila remains under Alert Level 1 from July 1 to 15. A court in Capas, Tarlac junks on Monday, June 27, charges of illegal assembly and malicious mischief against 83 people, including farmers and land reform advocates. The Capas 2nd Municipal Circuit Trial Court junks the charges over a bungkalan, or cultivation activity meant to assert ownership over a land grant under the Agrarian Reform Program. The Tinang farmers and their supporters were conducting a cultivation activity on June 9 when police arrested them without warrants on allegations of illegal assembly and malicious mischief. Judge Antonio Pangan junked the malicious mischief charge, having found no evil motive behind the activity. The charge of illegal assembly was also junked after finding no evidence that any of the participants were armed. The judge also notes that the Certificate of Land Ownership award in the possession of the former beneficiaries are sufficient proof to entitle the holder the right to possess the lands. A special Southeast Asian envoy for the crisis in Myanmar on Monday, June 27, urges its military rulers not to hold deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi in prison. Cambodian Foreign Minister Prak Sokhonn, who will make his second trip to Myanmar from Wednesday, appeals for leniency ahead of an Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN-related visit later this week. Suu Kyi, who has been on trial accused of at least 20 crimes since a coup against her elected government last year, has been moved to a prison and kept in solitary confinement. Prak Sokhonn, in a letter to the junta, urges compassion, saying a successful peace process was impossible with one side excluded.